I would just, I'm from Spearman, Texas, a small community in the Panhandle of Texas, and I had the opportunity to go to Austin, Texas for the 4th of July to see some friends of mine. And as we all know, there was a bunch of floods that were down there that took a lot of lives. And I just want to just say prayers to all those people and, just make sure that we're still looking at them and supporting them and everything we can do.
Thank you for your remarks. That's a tough thing to follow. I want to open up to questions. Somebody like to start? We'll go over here in the front row.
Hello again. David Edelstein from WJTV in Jackson, Mississippi. I just wanted to get some of your perspective, having been in college sports, with the changing scenery that we're seeing with things like the revenue sharing that's just started and NIL recently and all of that. How do you see maybe recruiting changing, especially for a team like Mississippi State that's looking to build in this new world?
I think for me, money isn't everything, and it shouldn't be. Obviously, we're in a new world, and it is. But, just focusing on football. I think, when you go to a school somewhere, you're there to play football, and so that's the most important thing.
Back row on the left.
Dan Peck, ESPN 106.7. You've transferred in to Mississippi State. What does it mean to be selected to represent the team at SEC Media Days before you've worn the uniform in a game? It's
an honor. It really is. It's a blessing. It really is. It's an honor. I think all my teammates trust me, and I trust them. So it's really a blessing to be here today.
Another question?
Obviously, you're looking ahead to this upcoming season, but last year you got to play with Jackson Arnold. He's also transferred. He's going to be the starting quarterback at Auburn this season. What can you say about the player that Auburn is getting in Jackson Arnold?
They're getting an amazing player, amazing athlete, but even a better human. He's an amazing player on the field and an amazing human off the field. He's a great guy. I enjoy my time with him. He actually hit me up this morning, so shout out to Jackson, man.
Go on the right side, second row.
Alex Byington on 3. Brenen, what can we expect from this offense this year? We didn't, obviously with Blake's injury last year, didn't really kind of get the full scope of it. So what you know of Jeff's offense, what can we expect?
We're going to play fast, and we're going to be explosive. And we're going to put up a lot of points.
Okay. Second row again, and then we'll go in the back.
With the game against Southern Miss, also an in-state kind of game, not necessarily a rivalry, but I guess they all are in Mississippi. And you're new. Do you have any thoughts on just kind of starting off the season that way against a team that's also with a new head coach and a lot of new players?
I'm excited. Obviously, I'm excited to put on the uni for the first time and actually take the field with my brothers. Game one, I think the jitters are always there. Being right there in Mississippi too, a lot of family would be there for me, and so I'm just excited to get that game started too.
Again on the back row.
You had options in the transfer portal. What was it about Mississippi State, Jeff Lebby, that made this the right move for you?
I think for me, it was just the history I already had with Coach Lebby. I knew what I was getting. He knew what he was getting and what I was expecting. And then ultimately Starkville. Like I said, I'm from Spearman, Texas, 3,000 people in the town. And so Starkville was very much like home to me, very small town, country. That's what I'm about.
Do hometown people come over? You think you'll see some this year in Starkville?
No doubt. Yeah, my family's always been a big support of mine, so they'll definitely be there.
What are you learning about the passion of football in Mississippi that you haven't maybe experienced yet?
It's a big deal. It's a big deal. No, obviously coming from Texas, it's a big deal as well. But yeah, Mississippi State football to me, it's everything now. It's where my feet are. It's where God has led me, and I'm excited to go put on for the state.
Fourth row.
Tyler Shaw with KBTX and College Station. Being from Texas, kind of going back to your recruiting, how close of a decision was it for you? I mean, I know Texas A&M, you'd taken a visit. What were kind of your impressions of A&M?
It was a hard decision for me, ultimately. I think, if I could go back and do it again, I probably would have done it a little differently. But, we're all human, and, we're, at the end of the day, 17, 18-year-old kids trying to make a life-changing decision. So I think for me, just choosing Austin was, I just wanted something a little different from what I grew up in a small town community, and then ultimately realized, maybe that's not what I want. And so trials and tribulation, and errors and learning from my mistakes it's made me the man I am today.
You have pretty deep convictions for a young man. Where does that come from?
My mother, for sure. Yeah, my mother raised me right. Shout out to Bonnie. She's probably listening right now. But yeah, she's amazing.
Right side.
Obviously transferred out, but Oklahoma's undergone some big changes, especially in this offseason. Just from the outside looking in, but you have your inside knowledge. What do you expect from them this year? And I know you don't know the quarterback necessarily, but just the newness there.
Yeah, I mean, I expect great things from them. Nothing but respect for Coach Venables and that whole entire staff. They treated me with the utmost respect. I enjoyed my time there, but I'm definitely think they got a good squad, and wish them nothing but the best this year.
We have a couple more minutes with Brenen. Anything else for him? We'll go back here on the second row.
Thanks. I'll just follow up on something that we were chatting about a little earlier, just to go a little more in depth. What is the process for the team and players to get to know each other at a level where you can perform to your maximum capacity when there are guys like you coming in and then others who are freshmen starting and just in general, a lot of moving pieces. What is that bonding and then performance process actually like from your perspective?
I think it all starts in the locker room, and then going from the locker room, it all starts on the field when we're out there and it's 100 degrees and we're out there sweating and dying and during running workouts. You really get to have to lean on a brother, and then obviously off the field as well, getting to know them as a person, not just a player, is huge. Not everyone is the same as they are on the field as off the field. Like Isaac got this aggressiveness and this passion on the field, but then off the field, he's just this outgoing, guy that's just down to earth. And so just getting to know each and every player so I can help lead each and every player a little differently, because I don't think as a leader, I don't think you can lead everybody the same way. I think everybody requires something a little different. And so just learning, like I said, off the field, whether that's we go fishing, we're going hunting, we're going, hanging out in the backyard, smoking some ribs, hanging out, whatever that is, to just get closer together as a person and as a brother, it's going to help me on the field as well whenever we're 3rd and 2, and I got to count on that man to go make that block or make that catch or whatever it is. I got the utmost trust in him to go do that.
Right side, fourth row.
Chase James with the Columbia Missourian. You guys, as part of Oklahoma, you got a pretty thrilling matchup with Mizzou last year. Obviously a different team now, but what do you expect out of that matchup this year?
I expect it to be competitive. Obviously, wish nothing but the best, and I expect it to be a good game.
Brenen, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Wish you the best.
Thank you.